everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Alessandra and today we're going to go through postnatal core breathing and how we can connect back our midsection. So I want you to get comfortable in a seated position. Put your hands on your lap and close your eyes and start to take a deep breath. So inhale and exhale. So I want you to notice where that breathing is going. How deep is the breathing? So inhale and exhale. I want you to put your hands on top of your belly and start to feel if the breathing is deep or where is it stopping. So inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. I want you to move your hands across to your ribs and start to feel your back. Move around your hand and see where the air movement is going. So keep breathing. Exhale. So we want to do soft breathing. Blink your eyes open. And we're going to do a few breathing exercises. So this exercise, I want you to focus on a deeper breathing. So a deeper breathing doesn't mean it stops on your chest, but we want it to go all the way down to your belly and then back out. So when you're breathing, I don't want you to... So this short breathing is what we normally do as we live. That's what we breathe. However, what we want in postnatal or in any day, any time, is that we want to make sure that everything is zipped in together. So imagine that you're something that's expanding, yeah? So inhaling, expanding, and then exhaling, just coming all together and back up. So we want the pelvis and the belly, everything else to be connected. So essentially what we're trying to do is any opening that we've had when the baby was in there, so we want the abdominal to start connecting and we want to build strength and resilience to the tissue and the abdominal. So we're not focusing on six-pack, we're not focusing on aesthetics. What we want is something strong. So we want to rebuild everything back together. So inhaling, very soft, very gentle. You don't have to push anything. So we don't need to push anything when we are trying to reconnect. So we're gentle and kind. Okay, so let's start. So we're gonna breathe for 3. Let's try it. Inhaling. So put your hand there and you're just inhaling and taking air in and expanding. So you want your hand to pop out. So not just completely pushing out, we just want it to just softly and gently come out. Fill with air and exhaling, going in. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Softly let it go. So when we're doing any movement, what we want to do is essentially having our belly hugged in. So in pregnancy, we always say hug the baby in. And now we want the belly in. So it's a literal term. When we want the belly just hugged in. Yeah? So I know it's a lot of... so you wouldn't feel anything essentially because, of course, it's gone through a lot. It's like 9 months and plus to where you have now started your exercise. So just imagine you're just hugging yourself back in. You're putting yourself together. That's literally the term of it. So it's... yeah? We're just sucking in. And just making sure, so you're not forcing. So remember, I'm talking while I'm sucking in. And it's a normal conversation that I'm having. Breathing in and exhaling, putting it together. So the sensation will come the more you do it. Moving on, I want us to come to all fours And we're going to see if we can sense. So I want to make sure I'm visible. So what we're doing essentially is, this is what we want, yeah? So we want a neutral back. We're not doing all the fancy poses of doing, it's not a back bend, it's not this. It's neutral, very neutral, yeah? So we're going to do, let's do a breathing exercise here. So we're going to inhale, fill the belly in, and exhale, let it out. Inhale the belly in, and exhale the belly. Yeah? So none of this, none of this, none of this. Neutral. Neutral. Yeah? So it might not look that you have a lot of strength as yet, because of course it's gone through a lot of changes. So remember, we're doing inhaling. Nothing is forced. Inhaling. So we want the pelvis floor to just start to come together. So if you can imagine, it's a diamond shape. So it's the frontal cortex and then the two sit bones. So we want everything just coming together. Yeah? The first exercise I want us to do is, let's see if you can see me clearly so that I'm not hiding from you. The first thing we want to do is hovering our knees. We're just going to attack. And then remember, we're pressing our hands onto the floor. The floor is there to support us, so we're going to take advantage of it. And what we're going to do is we're just going to press, tuck our toes, and lift, just hover. So what you can see is I'm not popping my belly out. I'm just, yeah? Perfect. So we're going to do 5 to start with and see how you're getting on. Just hovering, tucking your toes, and just see if there is any feeling, any engagement. Yeah? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come down, take a seat on your shin, and see how that feels. Breathe in and exhale. Breathe in again. And now when you're breathing, you're considering of how it feels, because you're now trying to connect. So it's a conscious breathing. So we're taking and letting go, yeah? Let's do 2 more. Now we're going to increase it to having 10, yeah? Hovering. So we're coming all toes tucked in, yeah? And then we're just hovering our knees for 1, 2. Remember, you're at home, so if you want to take a rest, a break, just make sure you do it. 6, 7, 8. And we're using and taking advantage of the floor. 10. Come down and take a seat. Shake it off. We can just rotate our wrist one way and the other way. Just release. And we'll do that one more time. So remember, you can do it in a block of 5, in a block of 10. Alternatively, what you can also do is if it's too much and you feel this will help, just go to downward dog, take a break, and come back hovering. So it's an option. There's so many options that you can take. Don't be restricted to just making the same poses. We can, of course, make it accessible to all of us, yeah? So I can do 5 standing, and I'll do 5 with downward dog. So not standing. All 4s. Okay. 3, 2, 1. And then the rest we can take downward dog and then hovering. Yeah? Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. 3, 2, and 1. 1, 2, 3. And a bit of a challenge. So every day you're doing it. If you're doing any other activity, just include this and check in with yourself how you're getting on with it. The next one that we're going to do is we're going to do alternative leg lift. So again, opposite leg, opposite, yeah, opposite leg, opposite arm. So too close to the wall. I'm gonna see if I can move a little bit. Yeah, so we're gonna lift. You can stay here, yeah, stay here, which is fine. So we're going to do 10 of these. So remember, we're not spilling, we're hugging the belly in. Hug, hug, hug. Okay, so let's go. You can remember, until you get any strength, you can stay here. If not, let's do 1, 2, 3, 4. Make sure you're breathing. 5, 6, 7, 8. How you getting on? 9, 10. If it's too much, remember your options. Yeah. The next leg, 2 sides. There's always 2 sides, and we have to do it. Like yes. Okay. Yeah. This could be enough. This could be enough. Alternatively, we're doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So think of just elongating yourself as well, yeah? Stretching. Count 9. One more. 10. Come to rest. Shake it off. Okay. And now, of course, again, take your options. Take your options at any time. Yeah? So we're going to do plank. We're coming to plank. Plank, remember, this, you're at home. Nobody's watching. This is your starting point. One leg. You can try where you are. Check in with yourself. And then the other one. Yeah? So depending on how you feel, of course, take your options. The options are there to be taken, so make sure one leg or, yeah? Okay, so let's go. 10, only 10. And remember, belly hug. 2, 3, so you're not doing this. Tuck, down. Yeah? 3, 4. What we also don't want you to do is use other muscles, like your bum muscles, to support you. We want the core to do it, the work, and get stronger. 8, 9, 10. Come down. Shake it off. So that feels a bit of a challenge. So if you feel like halfway through, just every day that you're going through it, see where you are. This is enough. This is absolutely enough. But what you don't want is to use the strength of your legs on your bum to just not engage and forget to use your belly muscles. We want them to work now. We want them to meet each other again. Yeah? Come down to laying down. Yay for laying down. So you'll come in and we're going to do, so if you, sorry, I just need to show you. The back, when you come to the floor, I think what we want to do is to make sure that so our pelvis floor is flat. So we don't want none of, I don't know if you see the gapping, nothing will engage so we don't want to pop out, yeah? Remember, we're keeping everything in. So flat on the floor, and then we're just lifting, and then 90. So what we essentially want to do is make sure belly is in. We're tucking it in, just hugging it, and then opposite arm, opposite leg. So, yeah. Oh. And remember not to do the floor. So if I move a little bit, you carry on doing. And we're doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 10 of these, yeah? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Perfect. And the other side. 1, 2. So it doesn't need to go as low. You can just stay here or tap, tap. Before I forget which hand then. So if it's quite early and you feel like this is too much, then you're doing, yeah, tapping. Stretching and tapping. So we're 8, 9, and 10. Come to rest. There's more work to do. Remember, we want to dial it up every time we do it. So we're not just going to do one side and then of course, not check where we are and if we can do the next step. Yeah? So come again. Doing 90-90, make sure your back is kissing the mat. And what you can alternatively do is also place, can't even talk today, place your opposite arm to the knee, and then you can obviously start the action of pushing and pulling each other, and then lift. So not your shoulder, not your neck, please. Make sure you're not straining and then we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah? Rest, and then we'll do the opposite. Lifting your shoulder, not your neck, no straining on the neck. 3, 4, and 5. Come to rest. It feels so good to just not do anything, but that's not why we're here. Okay, one more. So we're going to do a set of 5. Remember, we're not in the world of postnatal recovery. We're not doing all the crunches. So because that will just essentially, yes, you can do it, but it will just make the opening more challenging to heal. Yeah? So we want to be gentle. So shoulder off, just looking straight, and we're going to do 5 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. See, I'm so bad at counting. Let's go again. The other one. 1. So the option is to remain laying down. 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent. So I want you to come. So when you're lifting yourself up, of course it's a bad habit that I'm rolling up. What you can do is remember turning to your side, pushing yourself up is an option. So the less pressure that we put on our belly, we're not straining anything and we're getting it to be connected again. Okay, so we're going to do a side plank, but we want to rest your leg here, and then we're going to either here or you can straighten and lift. So hand can stay on here, or if you have it. So I'm going to do just slowly, yeah? So we want to target across. Remember, we're not connecting just this, we're connecting everything back. Okay? So let's go. We'll do 5 of this. 1, 2, inhaling. Exhale. 4, 5. Yeah? I know it will take a lot at first, but then your body will adapt. Your muscles will remember. So remember, this is there. You could also stay here. This is an option. I like an option of this one as well, where you can just, yeah, take any option that you feel. Some days, you know, we feel like super people, and some days it's not there. So depending on what your level is. Okay, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come down. Excellent. Come down to, I'm going to turn around. Come down to laying down. Again, so remember the easiest, you don't have to just come down the way I did. You can take it slow and move. And one thing I want you to just notice is if we move just one leg at a time. So we're going to just move it to the side, back, 5 of these. So hand can be on the floor. You can, you know, check it. No swinging. We're not swinging. The left leg is firmly on the floor. And then we're doing 3, 4, 5. The other side, just one leg down. So what people forget is that your core is that facilitates all the movement. So we need to make sure our hips, everything else is slowly recovering, yeah? 5. Perfect. Come, hug your belly, hug everything in, your knees, and start to rock from side to side, massaging your back. Breathe in and breathe out. Soles of the feet down, so we're gonna rest. We're gonna come to resting position. So a diamond shape is good if you wanna just lay here, or you can bring your knees together and just open it wide. I want you to see this is an option, or this is an option. Just knees together. If you've got any back problem, the knees together is just divine. So take the options, close your eyes, and start to breathe. Inhaling and exhale. Just let everything go. Inhale. Exhale, let it go. Inhale. Remember to be gentle with yourself. So stretch your arms to the back of the mat. Start to wake up everything, move everything, and then come to the side that's more open. Just using your hand as a pillow. Inhale. Just press with the other hand. Come down to sitting down. Just cross your legs, whichever way is comfortable, and start to breathe. Close your eyes and inhale. Sigh it out, exhale. Inhale. Exhale, sigh it out. Open your eyes. Hands together. Thank you for joining me today, mamas. If you like this, make sure you share it and make sure you subscribe, because we will be going to a journey to get stronger together. Thank you. Bye-bye.